So, hi everyone. Welcome to my third sketch challenge of the week of spin the globe and draw. Welcome on my new YouTube channel as well. There's no many people now in here, and the reason I moved to YouTube was because Instagram didn't work very well in terms of the streaming. So I just gave a try to do everything on YouTube because in terms of the streaming is much better. Um, Hi Jada, thank you for joining. Hi. Um, there's not many people in the stream, so I'm gonna just kick off for today. It's just a test to see how it goes, and let's see if later on someone will join. Otherwise, it will. You can find this video recorded on my channel as well, YouTube channel, so you can just click in and watch anytime you want. Maybe today's Friday. That's why nobody's here because everyone is on the pub and drinking a beer. That's what I should be, probably. But no, today there is a drawing challenge, so let's crack this. And because we are urban sketchers, so let's sketch whenever we can. So today's challenge is the famous Mont Saint Michel that I never been. So you can see the image in the right up corner in here. So this is my new setup. I hope everyone can see this clearly. Let me check a few things. Yeah. Um, so for whoever is watching this, say hi so I can see. I've got the chat in front of me. So this is perfect because I can see my sketch and the screen where you can see the drawing, and then I've got the chat in front of me. So I can really interact with people now. So it's way better than Instagram. Yeah, so today the challenge is Mont Saint Michel, and the location is submitted by Ruben Roxon. Thank you very much for sending me this location. I always wanted to go, but it was just very far. But it's not that far from UK, from London. But you need a car and you need to organize that properly. So I didn't get the chance to go there, but it's beautiful. And I've heard about this island since I was a kid, and I always dreamed to go because of tide. You can see these islands or as part of the land, depending on the tide. And it's just magical. I always want to see something like this. So for today, let's draw it and let's familiarize with this before I go. So this is day number 3, and you're welcome for whoever is watching this now to sketch along with me, and please submit your sketch afterwards with a hashtag spin the globe and draw, and tag me on Instagram or on Facebook or other platforms. So the image I chose is from a Google pin sent to me. Is this one? Is a landscape. Is a landscape image. I hope everyone can see it. Yeah, I think it should be fine. It's a landscape image with the island on the right hand side, so it's the right third of the image, with a lot of birds. I really like this image. And you have the reflection of the sea that reflects the shape of the island. And I really like this type of image. As you have seen in the previous challenge, I really like reflections. So I think it's going to be a very rich drawings, very well composed because of the natural shape of the island, and well balanced as well. So we're going to adapt this drawing to a portrait sketchpad. And yeah, let's see how it's going. Let's get started then. As usual, I've got my trustworthy fountain pen. It's a Montblanc Meisterstuck 146 with a medium nib and a black ink on a 200 GSM sketchpad drawing paper from Fabriano. It's Academia. The size is an A5 and in portrait mode. So I'm gonna firstly try to compose the drawing from the landscape image to a portrait mode and see how it goes. So far we've got few more people viewing here. Hey, please say hi so I know that you are online and watching. Where are you from also? And let me know if you can see everything's all right. This is my first video. I've got a cable here. It's not perfect, but it will get better. So, in the meantime, I will get started. I will try to draw everything within 45 minutes. But you guys at home, feel free to use as much as you want, as long as you want to finish the sketch at your pace. So don't rush, just take your time. And it's Friday today, so what are you guys doing normally on Friday in your part of the world? And is also someone from the Normandy, someone from Saint Michel that can describe maybe some more history behind this fantastic island. So, as usual, I will start with the horizon line. That will be roughly, I would say, in the lower part, lower third. So you can have the island above and the reflection below, and some hints to the tide and the landscape of the sea and the birds. Yeah, I think that will work. So let's start. And actually here you have is 2 lines of the horizon for the horizon. So one is actually the land line here, and one is the actual horizon. So I will draw the island a little bit bigger, so from here to here, so I can put more details in, and just have a just cropped image where the birds are. I think half of these birds should be enough for the sketch to go. Mm. So the island size is roughly here to here, and it's a triangle basically. Mm, so it's roughly has this in shape. And then I hope you can see the sketch. And let me tweak the light to see if lowering the brightness will help to read the drawing better. No, probably not. No, I think it's still okay. Let me know if you can see the drawing clearly. So I will have some birds in here, and then the island actually go slower from the actual horizon. So I will draw the horizon line roughly here. Yeah, because I guess the viewer is standing from the other side of the coast, and the seaside is lower than the horizon line. So we are higher up from the sea level. So let's do this landscape here now. Again, I will draw straight in ink, but you guys feel free to use a pencil to compose the scenery first. Okay, so the reflection is gonna be in here. And I really like the spike, the pinnacle, or of the church in here. I wonder if now people is habited. Like, is anyone lives in on the island, or is just a big church and like I don't know, is there maybe probably hotels on the island? Yeah, I really love to go and visit one day. I'm just opening Instagram just to check if someone is writing on there. Yeah, just keep tracking both sides. Okay, so now let's add more details to the island. I will start from the bottom part, and I will go up. So because of the perspective effect, the elements on in the foreground will cover the elements on the background. So I will start with this tower. I think it's a fortification, some sort of fortification here. Is I guess this is the wall of of this island. It looks like something from the Lord of the Rings as well, like a Minas Tirith or something. And you expect some king in the past have jumped over from this deck on the top. That would be fun. So, got this the wall in here, and then is ending with another tower on the right hand side. So I'm trying to draw this some building here. So I won't go in full on details on this one. I will just draw some initial volumes, like shapes, like rectangular shape, and then just add some dots for the windows. So I don't want to add too many details in here, otherwise we'll look too busy. So that's, yeah, something here. Another building in here before you reach to the level where the castle is. So the castle has a very tall, elevated plane in here. It's like a big, big wall. It's like one, two, three, four, 5 stories high wall with like with reinforcement on the wall, like vertical cylinders that protects and reinforced the wall against the cannon, I guess. I wonder if cannon was already used when they built this island. Probably that was before that. So it's roughly in here. So this is the level of the upper part of the wall. And yeah, let's draw the four, I don't know how to call it actually. Um, these vertical elements. Sometimes I remember words in Italian, but I don't know how to say that in English. Let me guys know if you know the official name, or the formal name of these elements. Hey, Gianluigi, welcome. How are you? Thank you for joining. Where are you today? So here, that's this wall in here. And oh, Novara. Yeah, yeah. I haven't been there for a long, long time, but it's a beautiful city. I like the church in Novara. I think it's gonna be one of my next. I think I got one submission. One of the location was in Novara, if I'm not wrong. I need to double check, but I think the location is the church with the pinnacle. So I love church, so probably I'm gonna draw that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I got to turn off the volume for a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. Uh, So, while I was drawing this roof here. So then I will carry on drawing the upper part of the roof. I think these are all nice. Creates a really nice contrast between between the different parts of the wall. So I really like the light, the direction of the light that is casting from the top left hand side that creates these shadows. So these are really, really good. These are all good stuff to create depth and to create like contrast in the image and interest. So I think the key is when your eyes are looking at something, it wants to read different planes to make things interesting. And when I choose images, I do that as well. When I take photographs, for example, I use the same principle. So it's I think photograph and art and drawings are quite similar because they are sharing the same composition principles. So actually, if you are a photographer, I think you will find these composition principles very familiar because all the rule of thirds and that uh, these principles are all being used by photographers as well. So let's draw this top part. Yeah, Gianluigi. Yeah, exactly. That's the cupola. The cupola di Novara is actually being someone took inspiration from the cupola as well, like Aldo Rossi, to design the famous Alessi coffee machine. The mocha has that very distinctive shape of the dome of the church. Yeah, so I will definitely sketch that. But actually, I can go that in live and sketch that in live one day. So I hope we'll end up in Italy very, very soon. So in here, I actually lower this roof a little bit. So I will tweak this roof a bit. That's fine. Don't worry if you make some mistakes because you can always change. So next one, the parts in here. Probably I'm going too slow um, because there's so many details. You can easily get lost in all these details on the island. That's why sometimes like have a step back and read the image as a whole will help to understand what do you want to focus. So in this, for example, this composition, I don't want to pick up every single detail. That'll be too much, and the space is too little to be able to fit all these details. So what I want to do is to catch the key shadows in here. Oh, I can this in here. And I really like this spiral, the pinnacle. So we draw as a series of bubbles on top. And this in here, I think it is all nice. And then I will jump down to here. And draw these elements first. Draw some shading in this side of the building. And then I want to get those details from the wall here. I will add some bubbles just to create some interest in the composition. That's fine. So I really want to read here this facade, this white facade. So in order to do that, the key is to just highlight the darkness behind. So just put the hatch behind this wall and you will get the shiny facade in front. So that this trick always works when you have lighting coming from one side and then different building from different planes. All here is pretty much dark, so I will go ahead with a dense tone. Yeah, that should be able to get the idea of this little town at the bottom of the island. Yeah, this image is not, the island here from this angle is not easy to draw. There's so much going on. It's very difficult um, to convey the idea of the shape of the island. But yeah, let me guys know how do you feel, and did you have any hard time to draw this? So I'm relatively happy. I'm quite happy about this one at the bottom. I now want to draw some the base of the island. Oh yeah, I forgot this cylinder here. It's two, 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I think this helps to read this protrusion of the wall very well. Yeah, sure, Gianluigi. I will let you know when I go to Novara. I will definitely do. So I'm preparing the contour of the shading now. I think this lower part of this coastline, or whatever, this ridge is very important. This will suggest that the land is higher than the water level. So it's absolutely key to draw this right in here. And I will put a hatch in here. Like this. And then you will read this brighter part on top. Okay, I think I'm quite happy about this part, so let's carry on with the right hand side. I will do the same here. And then just roughly in here, I will put the hatch. Okay, and I will add some more density in here later on when I have all the contrast mapped on the sketch. So horizon line, I think it's fine. Um, Before carry on with the rest of the drawing, I will, as usual, draw the frame. I think for this challenge, I'm gonna use the frame, the continuous frame around uh, the drawing for all of the drawings. So I will start from the left hand side because there is no elements that can help me to frame this image very much. So I'm gonna do by adding the frame. And then on the right hand side, we'll break here a little bit. And then uh, let's draw the name of the place. So Mont Saint Michel. I will write the Mont slightly smaller. Let me double check the spelling. I always make mistakes when I write Mont Saint Michel. Yeah, especially in French. I'm really weak in French. I can't spell properly. That's Mont Saint Michel. So Saint Michel. I will write this ST in a small, even smaller font. No, actually, I will carry on with the size ST. Michel, and I will write it bigger. Me. Bronze. So today is day two. So sorry, day three. And today's date is 18th of March. Zero 03 22. And I still have some space for the birds, so I will put that in later. That's nice. Yeah, let's carry on with some more details in the coastline here. So let's go back to the full image. So got some pebble coast, I think it's pebble, some rock formation. Oh, actually, I think these things on this part of the image, they are all birds. They are all seagulls lying on the rock. Oh wow, yeah, that's where all these birds are coming from. Probably there are some food in here. They clearly have some food in here to attract them. Yeah, that's very interesting. I don't think I will be able to catch the details of the birds in here, but I will certainly give a texture to to this. I will start with a vertical hatch. And then I will carry on in here. Sometimes I use vertical hatch, just a foundation to start and have an idea of what I want. And then in here there is this bit of cliff rock. And then I think it's quite interesting to catch the texture of this bits in front because it's very close to the observer and you want to catch some details in here. Maybe not on all the whole length of this. Maybe just the front part, like here. Uh, yeah, I will just hint and just complete this part to adapt it to my portrait format. And I think I will carry on a little bit in here, but not too far away. And I will just carry on with dots because otherwise the texture will become too heavy. Sometimes with dots, you can do lots of things. I don't know if you guys have, some of them are following my online class on Class 101. In that class, if you haven't, you can go to check the website and check my online class about ink drawing. And many of these tricks are quite well explained in these videos. And you can, if you're interested to learning more about ink drawing with fountain pen, just check the video. Just check that online class. You might find this that useful. It's I think I produced around I think it was 35 lessons. 35 lessons where each lesson you will be learning different techniques and how to compose the image and how to add people or plants. And I think I put in those class all my knowledge about this and all the tips and tricks that might help you to convey um, the image of the idea of the image that you want to catch on ink on your sketchbook. So yeah, let me know, guys, if you're interested. I can give you some discounts as well. So please write me if you want to join the class. So that bit is done. So now I want to maybe add some texture here. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. It's otherwise we will never finish. There's so many details that I want to catch, but yeah, sometimes you just need to control the time and restrict yourself. Otherwise, we spend the whole evening here, which I don't mind. But it's just good to give yourself a time when you sketch. And it's good also to stand up every hour and not always locked in the same position. So this is fine, done. Here's some texture maybe in here for the rocks. I think these are all nice. So let's now add some water ripples in here. So what I do is I normally draw the water ripples, the horizontal V shape that represents the reflection of the water, and then this gives the idea of a calm water surface. And this is a relatively very calm surface now in this image with a nice reflection of the Mont. So what I want to do is to add a few more here, and that's fine in here as well. And just guys to remind you that this video will be available later on YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. So just yeah, just check in the stream session, live video session, I think it was called, and you can find that. That is the main advantages to streaming on YouTube. You can everything works just perfectly. Well, at least compared to my previous experience on Instagram. So I will put my signature in here. Uh, so this bit needs more shading on the bottom. You can do with a mixture of vertical hatches and some texture like the rock texture here. And then in some places you can go darker, like in here, because it's in the foreground. You want to read all the elements of this texture. Well, not all, but you want to read some bumpiness in the texture. And then just these details fades away when you are when you are going further away from the viewer. This creates this depth in perspective, which is really nice, especially in this type of where the geometry is going away from the observer. It works really well. Um, yeah, let's add some more details in like shadows in here because it's very dark. This part especially is very dark. So it's fine. And here is very dark as well, but I think for the purpose of this sketch, I will leave this like lighter than usual, lighter than the real scene on purpose to express the depth of the perspective. So I will just add a few more details in here. It's fine. And now let's add the birds before going to the reflection. So the birds, how would you do that? I think they are so small, and there is no point to draw every detail of the wing. My Montblanc M nib is pretty thick at this scale, so what you really read is the roughly where the opening of the wings are, and you just want to give roughly like a V shape and extrude it to give the idea of the flying uh, action of the birds, let's say. So I think that would be enough to catch these birds. It's very easy. V shape and then some triangular shape as well. Triangular works as well, like this. Yeah, but this is one way to draw these birds. Let me know, guys, how you would draw it. Yeah, I think that's fine. Probably I put too many, but I think that's fine to convey the idea of a big storm of birds. Um, okay, so now I want to draw the reflection of the mountain. So what I will do is to just draw some vertical line. Like in here, you can see these vertical details of the wall being reflected, but they are quite loose. They are not because the water is not perfectly calm, so it's not a perfectly mirrored surface. Therefore, these details will be faded a bit, uh, and all you read is vertical lines. So what I'm gonna do is to draw these vertical lines indicatively. It doesn't need to be super accurate, but it roughly would be good to um, suggesting the shape of the island. Like in here, I draw with a dotted line at the beginning. And always remember, I normally jump the gap between the ripples. So this way you can read them as a reflection. And I will just add some circle as well. Okay, so can you see now? You can read this as a reflection of the water. So I want to draw a very rare tone on top because the water is slightly darker. Sorry, the water is brighter, so you want to create some contrast. And then in here, some just some reflection here. Okay, and we just add some hint of darkness in these places to create even more contrast. So to highlight these shapes, I think it's key to highlight some of these shadow gaps between windows and walls. I think this is key. And then views in here on top. These are nice to highlight the roof. Yeah, these are all good way to put details but not drawing too much. And maybe in here. Then you have some windows. and the windows in here. I think the tower in on the top is quite important, so I'm gonna try to, yeah, add some shading, dark shading around to highlight these shapes of the roof. And yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, in here as well, I'm quite happy about the distribution of these highlighted parts. And in here, I think I'm gonna try to make this darker and then draw the vegetation which is in here. I think that's good. Oh yeah, and here on the back there are some trees behind. I think these are nice to highlight the shape, more the shape, the triangular shape of the island. That's nice. This is good. Yeah, and then you have the sea level in here. Um, I won't do much on the sea level, on the sea, but I want to highlight more, maybe the shading in here. Since now I put many more darker spots on the island, I will add some darkness in this coast as well to so the image will be balanced. So I'm using a crosshatch in here. Okay, so um, I think overall I'm happy about the composition, and I think I will add some more hatching to the sea. Maybe some texture here. And the bottom, oh, so the bottom of the sea here, I will leave it white for the moment, but I want to highlight more the bottom part of this coastline, of this rock. Okay, so that's done. And now let me complete the text. Sound Michel. Okay, and we'll add the hatch. Let me know in the comments below if you can hear me all right. I think I've got the audio coming from my webcam, and I don't think that is the best of the quality, but it works just okay for now. Maybe the next purchase I want to do for if these streams goes well is to buy a proper microphone where I can record my voice. I I have a microphone when I'm recording outdoor, but that doesn't work with my computer. So I'm gonna buy probably a studio microphone at some point. If you guys have any recommendation about that, just let me know in the comments below. Okay, done. So now I think I'm gonna add some lights, some clouds. I think it's always nice to have some clouds where like you have sceneries like this, and I think it's nice to have some sky as well. So I'm gonna add some rare tones to it, and this will be reflected on the sea as well. So yeah, let's add the so when I add the rare tone, I normally draw them all in line, all in once, so they will look more they will look tidier when they are drawn together. They will look aligned. And if you draw them separately, the risk is this line won't be aligned to the one on top, like what is happening now because I forgot to draw the upper one. And also, I'm streaming on YouTube, but I think I will launch a survey very soon to understand if people prefer to still streaming on Instagram, or are they okay to go and migrate on YouTube. I think for YouTube would provide much more link to the audience. Like if today there were more people in this chat, like Gianluigi, I can see your writing here, and actually I prepared a chat screen in here as well, so everybody can see what they're writing. So that would be much more interactive. So I prefer the way that YouTube is set up. But let me know if you prefer Instagram as well. I will find a way to stream maybe two channels as well, or make this video available on Instagram. Yeah, but mainly I just really want to know what you guys think about this, and any ideas that can make this stream better. I'll be much welcomed. Like, yeah, just let me know your thoughts. I will put some shading here as well to highlight the ripple. as usual. Yep, and I think I will add a few more shadows in here and in here to add a bit more definition to this coastline. And here as well. And yeah, I like the area I left in white. I didn't put any hatch in here to not overlay with the birds. I think every component should have their space in the drawing. So I think I've done the sketch of today. What do you guys think? So I will try to zoom a little bit on here. So I got the shape of the island. I'm quite happy about that. And the sky is nice, it's beautiful in this image. And I think I catched in this sketch as well. So yeah, let me guys know what you think about this sketch. And if you have drawn anything along with me, please post your sketch on Instagram or on Facebook and tag me in and use the hashtag spin the globe and draw. And I will feature your drawings in. So actually the webcam is in here. So yeah, thank you again for watching me, and please let me know any comments that you have, any ideas that helps to improve these streams. I enjoy this really much, and I would like to continue to have this session in the future as well. So and also I will need more submission from you guys to give me more options to draw. So if you have any place that you want to be sketched by me or by the community here, please let me know. Just post the image or a Google pin in in on Instagram or on Facebook or on YouTube, and I will be sketching. I will be maybe sketching one of your location in the future. And also every week, like tomorrow, no, the next sketch will be the fourth sketch of this week. So by the end of the week, everyone who has been selected will receive a digital copy of my drawings. So this one. So this one will go to Ruben Braxton, I think. What's the name? Sorry. Yeah, Ruben Braxton. I will send a high quality scan of this sketch. And then at the end of the month challenge, I will select the best location that I really like and send to the winner the original version of the drawings. So, I will see you. Thank you very much for watching again. Keep following and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. And remember to activate the bell next to the submit of this channel so you will get the notification of any upcoming stream videos that will become available. Again, thank you very much for watching and see you to the next one.